good afternoon, good evening. My name is KaiM86, also known as Mr. Muff Gaming, and welcome back to the Brokerock Get Off My Lawn server. I apologise about no episode last week. I did have a lot of technical issues, but we're back, and that's all that matters. I'm starting this episode where we were in the last one, over here at the shopping district, and that's because he's pointed out I made a mistake. I've just come in here and I realised that a couple of these made me aware in the comment section that it was 4 stacks for a diamond and I took 3 stacks for a diamond. So I have corrected that. I took them earlier on and I just wanted to start the episode over here, letting you know you're all awesome, and if I do make mistakes, please point them out. Let's head back to the mega base. I'll see you in a moment. That's better. We're back here over here at the base. There's been some changes. You might be able to see just over my shoulder there. We'll have a look at that in a moment. In the last episode, obviously, we went across to the shopping district and got ourselves all the enchanted books and all the rest of it, and I haven't actually done very much with them. I have been waiting for my levels to go up because the box is still sitting here. So yeah, we're going to have to fix that at some point once we eventually get more levels. In preparation for that, I have actually done a bit of work. Go down. Push that and just go down anyway. I've done a bit of work to our skelly spawner, which is here, the skelly bank. Jump down the hole now. As you can see, we've moved this entire section. We've left the chests because I'm lazy. And if we head right down the stairs, we now have a trident killer. Which is I did die numerous times doing one of the parts of the build, so that's the reason that we have no levels anymore. Skeletons obviously the same as I did before. They spawn there, which we'll see in a minute actually, because for some reason it's turned off. Skeletons will come up this water stream, shoot across the ceiling and down into here, push the switch, stand right there, and we will get all the levels from them. And many rubbish bows and other things. So, you know, I've got to deal with some kind of item sorter at some point for that. For some reason we're not like the skeletons, so it's really strange. It is off. Is it? Or is it just faulty? So, oh no, maybe I wasn't close enough. To activate it, you've got to stand here. It's all good. It won't go in now anyway. Is it? Oh, I think I've seen that. I'll have a look. Oh, there's a walking stick. So, I'll bring you back in a moment once we get upstairs. So, now that we're out of our skelly bank, the moment of truth, the thing that everyone has been talking about, is the pyramid. So the pyramid is slowly coming along. Okay, I say slowly coming along, and then I'll look around and it's this massive build. Oh, there's a horse. So yeah, we have our pyramid. We've done a little bit more terraforming. We've put some cactuses and stuff in. We're getting a wee bit of lag, but nothing too major. And it is looking amazing. You can see these are just a pillar. They're not anything to them. I've all got the blocking stick has delivered the blocks that are required to finish that off. So that will get that done, and it'll look like that one. We'll put some kind of fancy top on it. But yeah, we'll do a quick fly around. Progress has slowed down a little bit on this. There was a couple of things that I was needing that I couldn't get my hands on, and we're getting a wee bit of lag. Come on. Oh, there we go. So yeah, as you can see, we have started to rip out the centre section, which is going to be our internal floor. If we just do a little fly inside, we have our main central platform, which is there, but we also have obviously the gap between the wall and this wall here, which is actually going to be the location of our farms. Now if I can get along here, I'll be able to show you. There we go. So this section here, between there and there, is actually where our farms are going to be. So any farm that I can't, haven't got on the outside, connecting into here, will be along these walls. I have got some to show you that I have put in place already, which are just at the back here. We also have this pretty cool staircase, which takes you up to the second floor. So just ignore the chest monster everywhere. So we've got ourselves a furnace set up, we've got ourselves our lava generator, and we've got ourselves a wee nether wart farm. that's as far as I went farm wise. You know, kind of early game, relatively late game. However, there is one other farm that I built, which you would maybe have seen over my shoulder, which is I think where Walking Stick is sitting, even though I know he is online. So we'll just have to kind of go over that way in a second and have a look at that. But the other thing I wanted to show you really quick was the centre of the pyramid, which is here, which is absolutely, you know, it's huge. We're obviously going to have another floor above, which will be roughly in line with that, if not 1 or 2 blocks out. We're then going to I'll show you some designs that I've been working on in the background, which are going to be in here, which will probably be around over here-ish, some kind of pillars, and this is just a placeholder now, but it will be something along those lines, maybe a villager head or something fancy. But yeah, I'll show you those designs in a minute. And if we head out here on our right hand side, you'll notice this thing here, which is actually our villager trading hall / iron farm, which the rates on this are actually pretty decent. It works out about 9 stacks of iron per hour, so you know, absolutely huge, absolutely awesome. Walking Stick is AFK up there, which is nice of him. But yeah, this is old guy's design. This is one I've used. I heard a creeper blow up and then there was no damage. Okay, I'll fix that in a minute. I'll have a look. So yeah, it's old guy's design. He's absolutely awesome. It helped me a lot with this design and working out where I have it, because I initially had it here, which is the reason there's a big massive square, and then he said, you know, it's a wee bit close, so we moved it. But yeah, it works, and we're lagging so we can't fly. But yeah, anyway, so that is our iron farm. It's basically about 9 stacks, and we obviously have access to a full villager trading hall on the inside, which makes life super easy. Because the other thing that I have found, which helped us with that of course, is if we go along here, there is a tunnel here, and this links to a zombie spawner. So what I was thinking about doing is, if I was to set the one up there to just, you know, early game iron farm type situation, and I've dug out all the way around here because we could make it into a actual trading hall. Now the reason for the trading hall would be to, obviously with the spawner there, every time a zombie villager dies or spawns out of there and dies, they would reduce the rates of what they charge. But I don't really have the time at the moment to start shuffling 70, 80 villagers to make sure I have every book and everything else. So that's on the back burner for now, but that is a plan of attack for this area. And there's a third spawner, which, you know, is crazy the amount of caving I've done and just randomly come across spawners. Just on the right hand side of the pyramid where that brick is there, there's one just at the base of that as well, which is another skeleton spawner, but we're not using that, I've just deactivated it. So I hope you like these designs. These pillars here were actually inspired by a design I seen from Slack Lizard. I've just changed them slightly, but I like the honey blocks with the end rods. I think that really, I've had RTX, obviously it would shine through, but we don't have RTX, so that's, you know, but I still think they're a pretty cool addition. And obviously I've made them twice as big as his, just to tweak them slightly. And obviously Walking Stick up there is helping us out with slime blocks and now iron as well. Slime blocks, honey blocks, because I don't have a honey farm yet. So as I was saying, this is kind of take a bit of a back step to try and get some of the early game farms set up. So we'll start moving things like our vegetable farms and stuff that's over this way into that, either into the mega base, or I will have them in the grounds surrounding it, and then funnel a hopper line into the pyramid. Because what I was thinking of doing, and you can let me know what you think in the comment section below, is I was thinking this centre section, it's obviously not going to be this entire size because we have got another wall coming in probably around about here-ish. Having every single farm linked in to the centre, so the item sorter for the entire base would be here. Now I was thinking that because we're using simulation distance of 6 on this world, which I've actually just found out, all farms are actually loaded here. So I can stand here and the iron farm works, or if I had a farm on this side it would work, or you know, all that kind of stuff, which is different. I'm not used to that. But yeah, that is what I think we'll do. That's, you know, that's potentially my plan for that. So what I'll do is I'm going to quickly cut this, jump into the creative copy of well, okay, it's just a creative flat world that I have set up, and we'll talk you through these designs, and you can let me know which one you prefer and what you think. I could have just obviously imported them here with the Structura pack, but I think it's going to be easier to do the other way around. So I'll see you in a moment in the creative copy of my creative world. So welcome to my creative testing world. As you can see, there's lots of random structures and things everywhere. This is actually the place that I created the slight design for the pyramid. As you can see, there's a mini version here, but just ignore that, it's not really any use to us. What we're looking at is actually this bit next to it, which is this as a beacon tower, which I've created. I think it looks pretty cool. I would like to try and drop the size of it down somewhat, so maybe around about here, or maybe up a little bit. But I was thinking that would look nice encased in the centre of a pond, maybe. Maybe in the centre of the base have some lily pads, tropical fish, that kind of stuff. I think that's what I'll do for that. But I like it. I like the purple beam coming off of the beacon. It's not really a dead centre, but we can, you know, we can tweak it. It's just a rough creative design. If I can set this to date for a moment, set. It's not to set, it's time. There we go. We have these two torches. These torches, these ones are going to be on the inside of our pyramid, and the other ones are going to be kind of surrounded, you know, the paths and stuff down the sides. And this one is the one that we're going to use for the exterior of the base. So along the paths on the outside and stuff. I think it's, you know, try to keep with that pyramid Egyptian type feel, but I think that's the best course of action for that. I quite like that. I like the contrast in the colours and stuff. This one's a wee bit plain, but I can't think of any way to, you know, change it somewhat. But I think because of the colours of the pyramid, it might need to maybe change it to red sandstone or something might work. Now the 4 pillars that I spoke about, these are the mock-ups that I've done of them. I don't know which one I like. The Discord is going, you know, has given me lots of advice on them. Some people like this, but if it was more of a snowflake design, you know, this one would need to have some kind of floral design around it so that it had the sun look. Whereas something that, you know, it's trying to get the colours to go, which I think is going to be the big thing. You know, texture and all that kind of stuff's new to me. It's not something I've done a lot of, but I like that. You know, I like the 2 colours of the glass, the end rods in the centre. I think as corner pillars, they look pretty cool. I liked that one, but I can see where the people are coming from about you'd have to try and expand the pattern out. So, looking at them, please let me know what you think in the comments section. If you have any suggestions or tips or anything you want me to try, I'm more than happy to do that. I will not be building these for at least another couple of weeks, so the chances are the next episode I will have another couple for you to look at, because I spend quite a bit of time in creative, as you can see by the mess of, you know, circular shapes over there. But yeah, let's quickly cut back to the server and I'll see you in a moment. We're back. Yeah, I can't believe the rates coming off this iron farm. 9 stacks for an hour for 1 iron golem is actually pretty decent, to be fair. I don't have a clue why we're not spawning 2. as we should have for 20 villagers with 20 workstations and 20 beds. But we're getting one, so that's a good thing. He might have wandered off when I was moving the farm from there to there, so you know, there's always that chance. Walking stick still up here in these blocks. You can see he's okay. You can't see him at all now, but he is there, to my knowledge. Oh no, he's offline now. He was there. I was sitting with F1 on, so I couldn't really see if anyone was online or not. So these kind of farms here, we're going to keep these for the, you know, the aesthetic value. We will be moving our animals, which I think could be causing a lot of the lag issues we are experiencing. I have got the chunk render distance up a little bit higher, but yeah, that's a lot of mobs. So we will be dealing with them in the next episode. I don't have a clue what kind of, well, probably these will be made into a sheep farm, which I have never made before, to be fair, so that'll be interesting. And yeah, I don't have a clue what to do with cows. I don't want to make a cow crusher because that was just, I'm trying to be as humane as possible. As you can tell with the way I've got my bases and stuff, I'm trying to make, you know, I've left the villagers kind of open compared to what my usual design would be. Try to be as humane. So we'll probably put our wool farm in here, which would make a lot of sense. There's not any job blocks, there's not anything like that required, and it'll probably just be along there, to be fair. Makes it easier to link up to the actual centre once we get to it, but we've got enough sheep. Just got to drag them out here in the lead. So that we'll do that in the next episode. This episode has been mostly an update because obviously I missed the last one. So for the next one after, you know, which will be next week, this time next week, we'll do a wee bit together. I will hopefully have my levels up. I'm going to need about 60 or 70 levels, maybe 100 maybe closer to 100 to be fair, to enchant all of our gear and get us up to full netherite, because yeah, we're not in netherite. And I had to go and buy totems because iron golems kept killing me. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the episode. If you require any more information, please feel free to hit me a message. A link to all of the absolute awesome Brokerockers is in the description as always, as is the Discord link and the website. Yeah, I guess that's it for me. In the next one, as I say, we will be working on these farms because I really need to get the item sorter set up to get rid of all of this random chest monster badness. So yeah, that's it from me, and yeah, good night.